Hello everyone, welcome to all. Subject Industrial Engineering, Chapter Sequencing, Topic Introduction and Terminology of Sequencing. So students, today we are going to discuss a topic which name as Introduction and Terminology of Sequencing. So let's start. Students, what is a sequencing? First of all, understand what is a sequencing. Let's take an example of the production system. In our the production system, a job. For example, A is a job. A is a job in our production system. It goes into the some different machine. For example, is a milling machine, then drilling machine, honing machine. Okay students, there are the different machine in our the production system. This A job is go to the different machining. Okay, first the on A job the milling operation is done, second the drilling operation is done, and third one is a honing operation is done. First, second and third. So students, our aim is to find the order in which the different jobs are to be processed on different machine so that the idle time is minimized or utilization is optimized. Okay students, in our the production system the different machining are installed on a particular job, different operation can be done. So in the sequencing, our aim is to find the order in which the different jobs are to be processed on different machine so that the idle time is minimized or utilization is optimized. Sequencing is essential for smooth flow of materials and effective utilization of manpower and machining. Sequencing is very important in our the production system. Okay students, by the help of sequencing we are utilize the effective of the manpower and machine. Okay student, or in the other word we can say that when the number of jobs are waiting in the queue before an operational facility, and operational facility is such as the milling machine, drilling machine and honing machine. Okay, when the number of jobs are waiting in the queue before, it is your operation facility. Some machine are operation facility. Before an operation facility, the number of jobs A, B, C, D, the number of the jobs are waiting in the queue before an operation facility. Okay, there is a need to decide the sequence of processing of the all the waiting job. There is a need to decide the sequence of a processing of all the waiting job. In the sequencing, the decision regarding order in which the job in waiting are processed on an operational facility or work center is called as sequencing. Okay students, sequencing is nothing but the decision regarding the order in which the job in waiting are processed on an operation facility or a work center is called a sequencing. Clear to all? Clear to all? What is our aim in a sequencing? The order in which the different job are to be processed on the different machine so that the idle time is minimized or utilization is maximum. Okay student, so in the sequencing we decide the order in which the jobs in the waiting are processed on an operation facility or work center. Clear to all? Okay students. Some assumptions are to be taken while solving the problem of sequencing. The first one is, once the job is started, it must be fully completed. For example, the A's job is started, okay, and passing through the milling machine, and then after passes through the milling machine, it goes through the drilling machine. So our assumption is once a job is started, it must be fully completed. Okay student. Second one is one job on one machine at a time. One job on one machine at a time. For example, in our production system, A job is on milling machine. So only the A job is on milling machine at a one time. It is your assumption. Third one assumption is time taken by the job from one machine to the another machine is negligible. Here milling machine, then drilling machine, and third one is a honing machine. Here the time taken from the job transfer from one machine to another machine. Milling machine to the job A is transfer from the milling machine to drilling machine, and drilling machine to the honing machine. This time of transfer from one machining to the other machining is negligible, is your assumption in the sequencing. Okay student, the given processing time for a job is remain fixed irrespective of order. For example, given is A job is completed in the 6 minutes. It is your processing time. So the given processing time for a particular job is remain fixed, is your assumption. Clear to all? This all assumption is taken while solving the problem of sequencing. Some terminology which are associated with the sequencing. First of all, discuss all the terminology. The first one is job flow time. So students, what is a job flow time? It is a time from some starting point to the until that the particular job is completed. It is a time from some starting point to until that a particular job is completed. Let's take one example of the production system. Let's take A job which is passing through the one machine is known as milling machine. Milling machine, first machine passes through the milling machine. The starting point is T is equals to 0 minute and the processing time of job A in the milling machine is 6 minutes. Okay students, so after the 6 minutes the job A is completed on the milling machine. Okay student, job A is completed on the milling machine. So here the job flow time for A job is 6 minutes is your job flow time for A job flow time, because the job flow time is a time from some starting point to until that a particular job is completed. So here the starting point time is 0 minute and after the 6 minute the A job is completed. So job flow time for A on the first machine is 6 minutes. Clear to all? If this job A job is passes through the second machine, is a drilling machine, second machine is a drilling machine, and processing, if the A job is passes through the second machine, drilling machine, and processing time of A job on drilling machine is 8 minutes. So the starting point of A job in second machine is 6 minutes, because after the 6 minutes the job A is free on this milling machine. So after the 6 minutes it is a starting point in the drilling machine. And what is the processing time? The processing time of A on drilling machine is 8 minutes. So 6 plus 8, so 6 plus 8 is nothing but a 14 minutes. So 14 minutes, after the 14 minutes the job A is completed on the drilling machine. So the 14 minutes is your job flow time of A job on a second machine. Job flow time in second machine. Clear to all students? What is your concept here? Here in the second machine the starting point of A job is 6 minutes and the completed time, finishing time is 14 minutes. But here the total, the processing time is given as 8 minutes. So 6 plus 8 is a 14 minutes. So 14 minutes is your job flow time. Let's take a different example. For example, in the machine first, the job B job is insert. So for B job the starting time is 6 minutes, because after the 6 minutes the first machine is free, because 0 to 6 minutes the A job is processing on the milling machine, but after the 6 minutes is free. So for the B job the starting point is 6 minutes and in the question the processing time for B machine is given as a 6 minutes. So the job B is finished after the 12 minutes. So here the job flow time for B is, the job flow time for B is 12 minutes. Clear to all students? What is a job flow time? It is a nothing but time from some starting point to until that a particular job is started, particular job is completed. Here the B job is start from 6 minutes and completed in a 12 minutes. So here the job flow time is your 12 minutes. The processing time is given in the question is 6 minutes. 6 plus 6 is nothing but a 12 minutes. So job flow time is a 12 minute. Clear to all? Okay. The second one is a make span time. What is a make span time? It is a time from when a processing begin on the first job in the set until the last job is completed. Let's take an example. Let's take one set of job. It is consists of 5 job A, B, C, D and E. From a starting time t is equals to 0 minute, starting a processing on job A. Let's take after time is equals to 60 minutes. The last job E is completed at time is equals to 60 minutes. So how much is total time? Total time is 60 minutes. So the make span time is your 60 minutes. The make span time is a time from when the processing is begin on the first job. Here the first job is A and last job is E. So the make span time is a time from when the processing begin on the first job A in the set until that the last job E is completed. So how much time is consumed? Here the 60 minutes is consumed to processing on the all job and completed the one set of job is nothing but a make span time is a 60 minutes. Okay students, clear to all? Third one is a tardiness or lateness. It is an amount of time by which a job is delayed beyond its due date. For example, the processing time of A job is given as a 12 minutes and due date is given as a 10 minutes. So here the processing time is 12 minutes but due date is 10 minutes. So here the 2 minute amount of time by which the job A is delayed beyond the due date. The due date is given is 10 minutes but the processing time of A is 12 minutes. So by the 2 minutes our job A is delayed. Okay students, what is a tardiness or lateness? It is the amount of time by which a job is delayed beyond the due date. If the job is completed before the due date, then the tardiness is 0. For example, here the processing time is 13 minutes and due date is given as a 15 minutes. So here the job is completed before the due date, so the tardiness is 0. Clear to all? What is a tardiness or lateness? Tardiness is nothing but amount of time by which the job delayed beyond the due date. Clear to all? Let's move in next slide. The next terminology is average number of jobs in the system. Average number of jobs in a system. It is a term used to represent on an average number of jobs present all the time within the system until the one set of job is completed. Average number of job is represented as a average number of jobs present at all the time within the system until the one set of job is completed. It is a ratio of total job flow time over a make span time. Let's take an example of the production system. Let's take one set of job which consists of the 5 job A, B, C, D and E. Here the production system one is a milling machine, second is a drilling machine. The two machine, I take the two machine first and second in the production system. The average number of job in the system is represent the job A, B, C, D and E. okay students, is present at all time within the system until the set of the job is completed is represented by the average number of job in system. Clear to all? What is the average number of job in system? Is nothing but the job A, B, C, D and E is present in the milling machine and drilling machine up to that until the all this job is completed. Okay students, so what is the average number of job in system? It is a term used to represent as average number of job present at all the time within the system until the one set of job is completed. The average number of job is system is calculated by help of this formula. It is a summation of job flow time of all jobs with respect to a make span time. Clear to all? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. To be continued in next topic.